He kicked a wooden cow. After the wooden cow fell over, a guitar in a pile of junk caught his attention in the distance. He stood there staring at it for a long time. He never could have imagined that this guitar would one day make him famous. He picked up the guitar and went back home. His house leaned to one side as if it could collapse at any moment. It was barely being held up by a single wooden pillar. His father was a tough man. His mother was an expert at making meatballs. At the dinner table that night, the newly found guitar in the middle of the table caught everyone's attention.
Can you play on this little guitar?
No, but I was thinking to teach it to myself.
We will love whatever comes from you brushing on this little guitar. We are blessed with you.
From that moment on, the boy held the guitar tightly in his arms. He had always believed something his grandmother once told him. Everything happens for a reason. The next morning, his father got up early to inspect the wooden pillar. After that, he took the boy to school. Ever since finding that guitar, the boy carried it everywhere with him. He even kept it beside him during class. After class, he would sit on a bench with the guitar, studying the old instrument all by himself. After school, his father picked him up on time. His father had just learned that the boy's grandmother's condition had gotten worse, so he decided to take the family to visit her at the hospital. The boy then went to the hospital with his parents. His grandmother lay in bed all day and could barely move. She could only sit up slightly with the support of the hospital bed. After visiting her for a while, his parents prepared to leave with the boy. But at that moment, his grandmother glanced over and noticed the guitar the boy was carrying. She asked him to sing her a song, but the guitar was something the boy had only recently picked up. He still did not know how to play or sing with it. His parents could only helplessly take him back home. But as soon as they got home, the boy sat outside studying the guitar. He wanted to fulfill his grandmother's request and write a song especially for her. Even though his parents knew he did not understand music or guitars, they still believed in their son. Over the following days, the boy would sit alone after class studying the guitar. A girl who loved listening to music noticed him and slowly started developing feelings for him. She would always find excuses to get close to him. One day after class, just as the boy was getting ready to go home, a few kids noticed his guitar. Those kids ended up damaging it. When the father came to pick him up, he discovered several of the guitar strings had been broken.
What happened to your little guitar?
The boy said it was done by a kid who loved eating all the time. After hearing that, the father immediately wanted to find the child. Very soon, the father drove to the boy's house. Before even knocking, he deliberately showed off his intimidating side. After the door opened, the other boy's father was instantly frightened by his appearance. Only then did he learn that his son had broken the boy's guitar. To settle the matter, the boy's father deliberately took both father and son to a guitar shop. He made them pay to repair the damaged guitar. They even received a CD rental card. Only then was the matter considered resolved. Afterward, the boy's father drove the two of them back home. Before leaving, the boy's father gave the child a threatening warning. First, he told the boy stories about how fierce he used to be when he was younger. Then he warned the kid to smile whenever he saw his son again. Only then was the issue finally settled. After returning home, the boy happily ate dinner with his parents. Then he went back to his room and filled out the address on the CD rental card. The next day at school, he placed the rental card into the school's mailing box. But the moment he turned around, he saw several kids smiling at him. Clearly, his father's warning had worked. During that period, the boy was never bullied again. But what troubled him most now was figuring out how to write lyrics for his grandmother. He carried the guitar while thinking hard the entire way, but he still could not come up with any lyrics. Without realizing it, he wandered to a certain place. At that moment, a man walked over. He saw the little sailboat holding a guitar, and then he sang out some lyrics.
Girl, guy, girl, and I could go on all day and night, and I do believe that you could too, given half a chance. Well, what'd you think?
I think that's your best one.
It was obvious that the boy and the man had known each other before. This place seemed to be their secret meeting spot. After hearing the man's lyrics, the boy finally seemed to get some inspiration for writing songs. When the boy returned home, his father asked him to check the wooden pillar supporting the house. But unexpectedly, a single ant immediately caught the father's attention. The father quickly ran over to inspect it. Afterward, he found a phone number in a notebook. Not long later, a man arrived carrying a box. This man specialized in dealing with termites. But after taking a look, they realized it was only a carpenter ant. After hearing that, the man casually said it did not matter. He had all kinds of solutions for dealing with ants. Then he took out a lizard and introduced it to the father. But the father thought it looked too skinny and did not want to buy it. Seeing this, the man immediately pulled out another lizard. But the father still was not interested. Left with no choice, the man finally brought out his best one. It was a fat, oversized lizard. He claimed this lizard would eat anything, but it would cost a little more. After hearing that, the father immediately told the boy to go home and get the special savings money. Then he bought the lizard on the spot. Afterward, the father tied the lizard next to the wooden pillar with a rope. That way he would not have to worry about carpenter ants chewing through the wood anymore. But before the lizard even had a chance to work, an eagle suddenly swooped down and carried it away. Seeing this, the mother quickly told the boy not to include this incident in the song lyrics for his grandmother. Then she hurriedly pulled him away. Meanwhile, the father stood there frozen with his fists clenched tight. That night, the father sat outside alone for a very long time. The next day, a gunshot rang out. Soon after, the father walked back carrying the eagle. While the boy was still struggling to write lyrics, the rented CD finally arrived in the mail. He brought the CD to school. His friends were fascinated by the colorful reflections coming from it. After the little girl noticed he had the CD, she lent him her Walkman. The boy then sat on a bench wearing headphones and studying the guitar. The CD contained a guitar lesson recording. To everyone's surprise, the boy understood it the very first time he listened to it. Not only did he learn to distinguish musical scales, he could even picture tiny musical notes floating in his mind. Over the following days, the boy kept playing the guitar. He played around the house. He played on the benches at school. He played in his bedroom. No matter where he was, he always held the guitar while singing and playing. All he wanted was to create a song for his grandmother. Not long later, his father's painting was finally completed, and the boy's song was nearly finished as well. He planned to sing it to his grandmother the next time they visited her. That day at school, the boy was still singing and playing his song. At that moment, the little girl from before walked over.